challenged and the hearing is a kind of to decide whether this would go further, because there was a contempt of court when even after the verdict was given, that the petitioners could go to the hilltop and light the Deepa. The state administration, the Madurai district police have not allowed the petitioners, fearing law and order issues, and the hearing is regarding this. Back to you.
And Belly, when we're talking about that, earlier we've seen the Indie Bloc also submitted an impeachment notice against Justice G.R. Swaminathan, and also for his judgment regarding this Deepam row, that it should be lit near a dargah. So in terms of this, who all are other people who have filed this plea?
Actually, what we are given to understand that the Justice Swaminathan has given this verdict favoring the petitioners who wanted to light the lamp, and they said that it was in the light of the upcoming state assembly elections. They are trying to bring out an issue out of nothing, is what political observers say from this area. But Justice Swaminathan, who has earlier given verdicts on religious issues like Anga Pradakshinam and other religious rituals which had taken a kind of offense by a certain activist, has passed this verdict also, which has come as a controversy. And the Indie Bloc alliance led by Kanimozhi and other MPs like Priyanka Gandhi Vadra and had moved a representation, an impeachment notice against Justice Swaminathan for his verdict. And there is also discussion on this. There will be a debate on this after the Speaker had accepted this impeachment notice, where it would be debated if there was a judicial misconduct by Justice Swaminathan. So there should be evidence of a judicial misconduct by Justice Swaminathan. Only then there will be a motion for impeachment. Nobody can move for an impeachment if they just don't like a verdict of a justice who had passed a verdict. So this is what is being the issue here. And as of now, it is a contempt of court, and the hearing is going on, and whatever the court would sit there now, the court has moved against the police authority, saying that there is a written order from the court that he will have to allow the petitioners to light the lamp, and while as the police who is at the helm of affairs there, the ADGP was summoned, and not the TCP who was in charge of the area was summoned by the court. And the court says that they were carrying out on a verbal order of someone who has called him from the political circles to not allow them, and thereby contempting a written order by the High Court. So this is the issue that's happening here, and there will be more developments coming in the days after this verdict comes out. Back to you.
All right, Belly, stay on with us. Currently, what I'm seeing is AG has stated that single judge said if traditions were abandoned, temple management has to restore them. And what is the tradition and what's the proof of the tradition? This finding is without any factual basis. And further, AG has also stated that the only available evidence is the opinion of priest who said that as per Agamas, light should be lit at Uchi Piliyar temple. That's the only expert opinion available. So Belly, in terms of the current proceedings, what are you getting to know in terms of the arguments that are being made?
So now it more or less looks like the move has taken as a contempt of court, and while the court is going through the traditions that have been followed throughout these many years, they are like I earlier said that the Deepam was being lighted at the Pillayar Koil, which is on the foothill. And what we are talking about, this Deepa Stampa is on the hilltop, the Tiruparakundram hilltop. That there is also a temple there, and there is also a dargah nearby, wherein this Stampa is closer to the dargah. And now the petitioners is wanting to light the lamp there on the hilltop rather than the Pillayar temple down. So on the hilltop it is a Murugan temple, and on the foot of the hill it is a Pillayar temple. That's a Ganesha temple. So now the court is going through the traditions. We are told from sources from their village that earlier the lighting Deepa, this Tiruparakundram Kartikai Deepam was lit based on the ancestral traditions that they would decide as to where the light will have to be lit, and it has been practiced for a very long time, years after years. And this year, there is a kind of a small deviation is what we are being told. But again, there are other reasons which comes in the way of other traditions among other group of devotees as well. So this is the actual issue there, and now the matter is in the court, and the court will have to actually decide as to how this would go on in the coming days. That's it.
Belly, stay on with us. In the current proceedings, what we are getting to know is that the AG has stated that another settled position was that any devotee does not have any legal right to demand that light be lit in addition to that place at X or Y place. And AG has also added that the order said that if permission is given for lighting lamp at any other place, it must be at least 50 meters away from the dargah. And this direction did not mean that they can light it at any place which was 50 meters away. That was not the intention. So, Belly, in terms of this, what are you getting to know?
Earlier, it was stated that in a 2017 court order, it was stated that the court would not intervene into the decisions taken by temple management earlier. So since 2017, every year during Kartikai Masam, that is the December, the month of December, there will be lighting happening at this Tiruparakundram's temple hillock. So now, since the matter is at the court has, since the Madras High Court has even passed the verdict, go and light this Deepa at the hilltop, like you said, the restriction of distance from the dargah. The state administration, the police department has not allowed that, fearing communal issues and law and order problems. So now, since the state has not obeyed the order of the court, now that again getting challenged, the Justice Swaminathan himself is summoning the ADGP law and order of the state to give explanation as to why they cannot give security. And he has clearly told in his verdict that if police is not able to do their job, then let the central forces like CISF accompany the petitioners to the hilltop and let them light the lamp there. So that too didn't happen. So this is a kind of friction between the judiciary and the state, which is saying that the state, while justifying it's saying that this is a politically motivated subject and it would cause communal uproar. The judiciary says that it should happen according to the traditions, and the court has also gone through all of the traditions, and it is still going through, and it is finding merits to have this Deepa lit at that particular hilltop in Tiruparakundram.
And in the latest statement that was made by AG, he has stated that court's power are extraordinary and greatest restraint is therefore called, and more extraordinary the power, more restraint is required, and you're exercising rights in this issue where public is involved, where the court should take a step back is the issue. So Belly, especially in terms of this, what exactly are the other arguments that were made, and we're talking about December 4 order and the December 9 order. What exactly were those orders, because these pleas are based on that?
Can you please repeat the question?
I said that the last time these orders were passed were December 4 order of a single judge in contempt plea, and another order was challenging the December 9 order. What exactly are these two orders?
Like I earlier said, there was a 2017 court order saying that the courts cannot intervene into religious decisions. That is, the decisions taken by temple management on any kind of ritual conducted in that temple. So there was two contradictory approaches to this particular case, where the Karnataka, I beg your pardon, the Madras High Court has granted a verdict where Justice Swaminathan has said that the petitioners who had moved the High Court, stating that they would light the Deepa at the Tiruparankundram hill, got the verdict in their favor, that they could do so, and the state government, while they said they cannot allow this, and there was a kind of confrontation between the group of petitioners and devotees, along with their devotees, and the police security personnel who were deployed on that. So now the contempt proceedings have been initiated, and the state will have to justify as to what it is doing. While the court order clearly says that if they wouldn't be able to do their job, they should allow the central forces, like the Central Industrial Security Forces, to accompany the petitioners to go and light up the lamp. But that's already not happened.
All right, Belly, thank you so much for joining us on the telecast and sharing those details. Meanwhile, that's a wrap for the bulletin. We'll slip into a short break.
हेमंत सरकार ने किया